This is Joe Pryor with the virtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, part of Redbud Realty and Associates. And I've been doing a lot of these videos, and I thought I might let you know where I am. I'm in my office at my home, which is, you can see a lot of CDs and books and things in the background, but that's just kind of here in Oklahoma City. So, I kept thinking, well, I may ought to say something about it. So that's where I am. What this is addressed to today has to do with short sales to a great extent, but also denial in short sales. My team looks at expired listings every day, and we look through them to see, well, is the marketing done properly? Was the pricing done properly? And is it someone that we might want to connect with and try to help out sell a home? Not just a short sale, of course, but just any kind of home where we feel like that client just wasn't being served well enough. And what's interesting to me is looking at the statistics on these houses. And I just had a conversation with one of my team members, and what we were talking about is, I'll give you an example. We have one home. It was listed at a $210,000 price. It was just relisted by the same realtor for the third time. And we have an archive search in our MLS system, so we looked and saw that for 770 days, folks, and I'm not really great at math, but I think we're talking about a couple of years here, basically, the house has been listed at the same price. Now, I wonder what's going on here. Number one, doesn't the seller understand that when a house gets 60 or 90 days old at that price, that there's a problem? Maybe even 2 weeks old in some cases, there's a problem. If a home is priced right, if it's in the right location, if it's a great house and great condition, it's going to sell. So without going into the house, I know that's wrong. The other question I would always have is, why would this realtor do this? I mean, why would this realtor want to have a home for 770 days at the same price? I really don't know. Well, the thing that we find out when we look at the deeper into these listings is we find out that based on the purchase price and what is owed on the property, they really can't go down in price unless they can bring $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 to closing or more. And so we find these homes relisted again with the same realtor or with another realtor, and the prices are basically the same. And it is all based not on what the house is truly worth at this point, what somebody would buy it for, but basically what they think they can get out of this for after closing costs are paid and not have any money that they need to bring to closing. Well, unfortunately, that just doesn't work. And one of the reasons that we see homes going to sheriff sale and then to foreclosure is because someone is in denial, or be it the realtor, be it the homeowner, or both. You just can't do this. You can't just list it at a particular price and pray that the home is going to sell. It just doesn't work that way, because if you're listed at $210,000 for 770 days and you're in a decent market like Oklahoma City and you see other similar houses selling for $180,000, you should understand that something is wrong with your pricing structure. So the law of substitution, which is a major law in real estate, is if you can buy the same house for a less price in an equal type of a location, then that's what you should buy, and that is what is happening. So if you're an Oklahoma City homeowner and your house has been on the market for 6 months, a year, or in this case 2 years, and you just can't drop the price because you're trying to pay off the mortgage, you're going to go to foreclosure at some point unless you got some reserves. And if you had the reserves, you'd be bringing money to closing, wouldn't you? So don't be this way. If you know that there is going to be a problem keeping up with that home payment, a short sale is something that you can utilize in order to go to closing, sell the home, which is in a situation where you can't afford it right now, sell it at an affordable price, and not bring any money to closing, and not have to face judgment day, which may be deficiency judgments brought on to you by the bank, or tax ramifications in terms of what we call phantom income, when they send a 1099 to the IRS for your loss, and all of a sudden you just owe $70,000 in taxes that you didn't pay any taxes on. So these are problems that you need to evaluate. So if it's a situation that you can finally get out of that state of denial, understand that that price is just incredibly wrong, that you don't have money to bring to closing, and you have a hardship that we can verify, please talk to us at thevirtualrealestateteam.com to see if we can help. Now, if you want some immediate information on short sales and foreclosures, the myths that are there, what is the advantage of a short sale over a foreclosure, go to our site specifically devoted to this, which is avoidforeclosureoklahoma.com. We're here to help. I'm Joe Pryor with thevirtualrealestateteam.com in Oklahoma City, where we deliver traditional real estate values with the speed of technology.